Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's very cold again. I can see my breath. Right, let's get warmed up with the R6. It's getting there. So we're currently sat in traffic, enjoying the nice freezing cold winter. Today we're going to be discussing some of my favourite bikes of all time, because that's what I want to talk about today. Oh my god, it's cold. You guys are just going to be able to hear me physically shivering the entire hour ride home. Yeah, look at that zero-footed gear shifting. Whee, let's go R6. Whee! Okay, so these bikes are not bikes I've owned. These are just bikes that I've looked at and gone, god damn, I would. And I'm going to leave it open to interpretation what I mean. Whee! This covers all CC ranges as well. I'm not going to be like, R1, CBR 500, RS34. No. We're talking about bikes from all years, all CCs. Oh my god, it's cold. I've got to close the visor. Unexpected motions. Yeah. I should have gotten a bus. Okay, so I think it's obvious what my number one favourite bike of all time will be, and it is the Yamaha YZF-R 125 2014, and only my specific model. I remember the reg, and I saw it for sale once, and someone beat me to it. So the reason I like that bike so much is I have so many fond memories on that. Like, that is when I was learning to ride a bike properly on my own without L plates. It was thrilling. I took my first pillion on that one. It's also the bike where I had my first big drop. I came off on a dual carriageway when I got cut up at a traffic light. But in my opinion, it was also the best sounding R125. It's the blue one. I put a picture on screen now. I'll always have pictures of this bike. It had a Danmoto Race GP exhaust, and my god was it loud. And I don't mean like Black Widow loud, I mean obnoxiously, illegally, stupidly bad. But it was so fun, you know. I was 17 and I felt like Rossi, which is kind of a whole thing you want to go for, like your first major bike. It also had, you know, carbon fibre dipped parts. It would have been hydro dipped. It was an amazing bike. I'm so sad that I swapped it. I should not have swapped it. I have this problem with bikes where I just keep swapping them all the time. I'm trying not to make that mistake with the R6. Sometimes I get an itch. I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, no, stop. Let's first change the exhaust on this bad boy, and then in 10 years we'll have a look. That's a pretty basic starter bike. Let's be honest. I mean, starter bike is not for my list. We want something a bit more exciting to kick. This better not be ice. I love having people just looked at me shouting about ice. It's only like 2 degrees outside. I doubt it's icy. What a plot twist. I did not imagine you'd be there. Whee! Right, then we go up the big hill. I remember. I've got no maps on, I'm just kind of guessing the way home. I need to find the motorway. I can make that, screw you. Whee! Yeah, so, bike number one on my list of all-time favourites, R125. Let's step it up a bit. I'm going to be a bit ballsy, going to go with a bike I haven't owned yet. By the way, this isn't in any sort of order. I'm not ranking these like 1 to 5 or anything, I'm just talking about them in general. MT-09, I think, is an excellent vehicle. MT-10 is obviously exceptional, but MT-09 just kind of hits that sweet spot for me. Obviously the R9 will in about 10 years when its price comes down to a reasonable value. Wait a minute. Yeah, I thought your boot was open. But yeah, it's just got a nice 118 horsepower, a shitload of torque, and it just looks so fun and comfortable to ride. The MT-07, amazing bike. It won't quite make the list today, I don't think. But the MT-09 would just be a bike I'm very interested in trying, because when I passed my A, my final two choices were decided by an insurance company, not me. Who was that? Who just waved at me? Yeah, my final two choices were decided by the insurance company, funnily enough. It was MT-09 or R6. And I went for the R6. I wish I would have tried an MT-09 because I just feel like that would be an amazing vehicle to have, I won't lie. If anyone has an MT-09 and has the right insurance, let's make a video together, let's swap. I've got riding other bikes. If you do too, let's swap, we'll make good content. Whee! Oh god, that's a speed bump that I can't middle way through very easily. God, these are some shit roads. Oh my god, these are shite roads. Whee! I've got some bloody bright lights on this bike though, I won't lie. Okay, I have got to go slow around here because these roads are shit. Like triple shit, like narrow shit, like single, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's move on to the next bike. So far, R125, MT-09, excellent choices from my part. The next bike is a bike I'd like to own one day. I would say it's the best litre bike, in my opinion. And now I know what you guys are thinking, he's about to say the R1. I'm not. The R1, it looks exceptional. Oh, okay, I'll wait here. It's going to be the Aprilia RSV4. Now, I think that is the pinnacle of engineering on a sport bike. If I could choose a sport bike, I would get the Aprilia RS4. And I would daily that. I mean, I daily an R6 over 50 miles a day. I can daily an Aprilia. But yeah, I just think the Aprilia RSVs look incredible. My only downside is most of them don't have a pillion seat, which is fair enough. I mean, you're not exactly looking to go lightning fast with a pillion, are you? But I suppose that's what the Tuonos are for. An 1100 Tuono would be nice. Here we go. Whee! Over the bridge. Yeah. But a lot of people would say, why is the Aprilia better than an R1 for me? Now, R1 I feel like is the staple of sport bikes. Like, if someone says sport bike, you instantly think, oh, Fireblade, oh, R1. Not many people think, oh, Aprilia RSV4. So it's just a little bit different for me. And maybe even a little bit more suited to me, which I think is pretty cool. We're progressing quite well for a few bikes. I'm going to round off the next section with, I gotta say, the R6. What the fuck did I just do? And how did I do that? What did I just do? That was the smoothest neutral slip I've ever seen from anyone. Can I have a reward for that one? Don't turn. So next on the list is the Yamaha R6. Not so much the newer gens. Sorry guys, I'd say my favourite would be... it's a hard choice because there's so little difference, but the 2008 has just these little quality of life changes that I can just appreciate. Such as like the mirror cutouts and everything like that. It just makes it look 100, not 100 times nicer. It makes it look 5% nicer to have. But this bike, absolutely incredible. It is my absolute recommendation that everybody tries this bike at least once, even if it's just for a day. It just holds such I don't know how to describe it. Like, the R6 has always been there as like the sport bike, middleweight sport bike, sorry. The R6, it's just a bike you have to try. I mean, even if you get a similar category, get the CBR 650R. I was about to say the RS 660, sorry guys, that was going to be a disappointing comment there. Whee! Oh, I'm cold. But yeah, the R6, there is nothing more attractive than the R6 in my opinion. For whole looks, I would ride this forever if I didn't want to preserve its value. Because I know someday that I'm going to get a second bike and have this as my fun bike. Which is probably where I'm going to end up getting that MT-09 and having that as my daily commute bike and having the R6 as my weekend blast. Oh, so cold. There you go, we're coming off here, we're going to the motorway. I remembered as well, I think that's a good thing. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Meow. Oh, come on. You know what, but from owning the R6, I can then say that it does have a very big official downside. You will chew through the 36 miles a gallon. I'm surprised my fuel light's not on. I see the fuel light more times than I see Jess. Whee! Whee! Right, downshift. For a couple of reasons we downshift here. Number one, we have a slow corner. Oh, my visor fell down, so I got distracted, so I missed I'm in a slow lane. You know what, we're going to talk about one more bike today, just one, because it's hurting to talk about cold it is. I'm going to say one of my favourite bikes of all time, just for absolutely giving the middle finger to everyone, including the European Union, Yamaha and every other wet wipe on the market right now. The Honda CBR 600RR. What an incredible motorbike. After being told that the 600 club is dead, Honda brings it out. After Yamaha cancelled the R6, Honda brings it out. So am I in like a 6? I'm not, no. Let's go into fuel economy gear. Gotta say well done Honda. Woo! I just think Honda's doing the right thing. They're not saying, oh, it'd be too expensive to sort this out. And you know, we'll take it away from consumers, or we'll price it ridiculously high so no one can buy it, like Ducati. Honda stuck with it, so well done Honda. CBR 600, although the back looks a bit funny, but just for the whole fact of it's a 600 still for sale in 2024 and 2025, well done. I applaud the CBR. Guys, comment down below what your top 5 bikes are. Okay, so that's going to round off our list. We talked about the R125, MT-09, Aprilia RS V4, the R6 and the Honda CBR 600RR. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. I want you guys to comment down below what your favourite bike of all time is and the reason why. It could be absolutely anything. It could be a TD 350 from 1985 because it's a 2-stroke. I would love to hear your thoughts. Anyway guys, I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Bye!